Good morning, welcome to Planet Mojo. It's been 3 days since my last video and I still haven't got those joists put in yet, but a lot has gone on. I'll catch you up and then with any luck we'll get the joists in today. I guess we'll start right here. We have the fiber optic up to the building and it's connected on both ends. Next week they'll be doing the inside stuff, so that's good to go. I got all these bolts in. I just kind of went crazy here and got bolts in on both sides, and that took nearly a day. And I went to have lunch and it started raining, so I had to rush out here. I had basically every tool I own out here. I had to get all of that into the tiny house, so that day was kind of ruined. Another day I went halfway to Milwaukee and picked up my new truck. I'll show you that a little bit later, or I'll show you that in a different video. But I guess the big elephant in the room is this spot right here. The trench has been backfilled. I'll show you that video. Oh, I'm not sure exactly when that'll show, but I'll do like the trench digging video and I'll just show you the raw video. It's probably a good half hour. I'll put that on a Saturday. And like I said, I'll leave it basically raw, so if you don't want to watch it, you don't have to watch it. Okay, so for today, I just got to get this stuff out of my way, and I need to get my 8-foot level and do a little bit of checking on this. Then we can begin assembling the floor joists. If you missed that video a couple videos ago, or actually I think it was the last video, hard to remember, it's been a few days like I said, I got these cut and I got them marked. I just got to set stuff on here and get everything assembled, get it squared, fasten it down, and then, I got a bunch of stuff to do. I have to put screen underneath it and insulate, connect the gray water line, and connect the water line coming up through it. Whole bunch of stuff, but with any luck, at least we'll have the joists in today. Let me show you this real quick. We're in the middle of a cloud. It was incredibly foggy a little while ago, but it's drizzling right now. You can't see it anymore. A little while ago, you could see waves of clouds going up the hollow right there. Real cool looking. But it's going to be kind of a miserable day. It's going to be drizzling all day. So I can only bring out a couple tools, and I'll have to keep them in the gator where they're not going to get wet. Okay, there is my bubble across the far end. It's the same in a couple places coming out from the building. We are still dead level. I just got to get over here and get off some of this excess glue, and then we'll start assembling the floor joists. Okay, I'm going to show you my setup real quick. It's raining. It's not raining hard, but it's raining hard enough to damage the camera, so I gotta move quick here. Got my compressor in here, got my line running over to here. I have the gun in the gator, and I'm storing the camera in the gator, and I'm gonna be assembling right here. So I'll get back with you when it does stop raining, but until then, I gotta put the camera in the gator. Okay, the rain is done, the sun is out, and I have 3 joists in place. The rest of them are just sitting in there, and I have it centered on the building, and I threw a couple of temporary screws in there. I'll be adjusting this whole thing once I have all of the joists in place, so I don't want it fastened permanently right now. Let me show you what I'm doing. and we'll get the rest of these joists in. Then I have another rim joist that runs around the entire thing on the outside. What I'm doing, you could see that this is a little low here, so I'll just throw a shim underneath this, shim it up until it's level, and then I have my lines on the inside. I have them on both sides, so I'll get it to where it's right on the line, throw a nail in, and then tap it if it's off, and then throw another nail in the bottom. Then I'll throw 2 of these treated wood construction screws in, like here, and that'll yank the thing really nice and tight. And once I put the outer rim joist in, I'll be throwing 1/4 inch spacks right through the center, right through here. And we'll be putting in a pattern of screws up and down to laminate the 2 boards together as well. All right, let me start on this one. Yeah, this shouldn't take but maybe an hour, hour and a half. So let's get going. All right, we have the rough framing done. You could see why I had to leave this one out for now. I need to get my electrical conduit into the ground. I have some Schedule 80 conduit. I'm going to be putting 2 of them down into the ground, and there'll be an elbow down in there. And then when we dig the trench going over to the pedestal over there, I'll be able to feed my wire down through that and up into the building. You'll get a clearer picture of that later, but for now, we got to get this thing square. And we're just going to measure from corner to corner and then corner to corner. And once those are equal, it's square. And what I'll do is just temporarily screw a hurricane strap right here and right here, and that'll hold it in place. And then I'll get all this stuff done. I have gray water going in here. That's what this little trench was for. And I'll have to cut through that foam. What I'll do is get that all assembled and then cut a hole in the foam, slide everything in place. I got to get this back filled and kind of fix it out here a little bit. Then I'll cap off that end and fix it right to the joist, and that'll be done. Yeah, there's a lot of work that has to happen underneath this before I can put any deck material on here. I also have to insulate this whole thing, so it'll probably be a day or so. I have to run and get materials as well, so I'll do that tonight. But I believe, with any luck, we'll have this deck done by tomorrow. We'll see though. Well, that was pretty interesting. I measured for square and it was dead square right off the bat. So I'm gonna go cut all my utility risers and I'll get back with you. We'll get those attached and then we'll put this last one in. Then we have 3 more pieces and we'll cut them to the exact length. Okay, time to get this stuff laid out. I measured to a couple different things here. When the grade board was the only thing here, I used that for my dimension to get everything roughed in. But now that we have framework in place, we want to go 8 inches from the outside board to the center of the drain here. So we'll go 6.5 inches from this board to the center of the drain, and we'll get that glued together. Once we get it fastened in, I'll dig this ditch out a little bit and we'll get the correct pitch, put the other piece on, and then we'll get all this stuff filled in, which is going to take a while. Then we'll move on to that electric stuff. Can hear thunder in the distance, and it sounds like rain not very far away. So we're gonna have to get moving here. Not sure if you're going to be able to hear that or not, but there's definitely rolling thunder coming towards us. And the wind's starting to pick up. Okay, the storm is nearly here. That is going to hit us in just a minute. It's going to rain like crazy too. Oh well, at least I got the frame set up and I got what I need to get the riser pipes through the frame, and I'll be able to get the rest of the frame on tomorrow. But unfortunately, that's going to wrap it up for today. I'm just looking for stuff that can't get wet. All this stuff can get wet. That's fine. Get this out of here. And this. And this. Yeah, the wind started picking up a little while ago. That calmed down a little bit, but it's starting up again. I'll get back with you in just a second. Let me get all this stuff put away first. All right, right about lunchtime, the same thing happened, but it ended up not raining, but it didn't look like this. A little bit of rain was coming and it missed us. So I went inside and had lunch, and I was looking at the 3/4 inch treated ply. I wanted to see how much they had in stock, and they don't have any in stock. It's special order. I thought I seen it last time I was there, but I must have seen the 5/8 inch stuff, which they do have in stock. Yeah, it's gonna be here any second. So I had to order that stuff, but it's probably gonna take another couple days to get all this stuff done. So if you want to see that, make sure you subscribe and click on the update icon. If you have any questions or comments, make sure you put them in the comment section below. And if you share the video and or give it a like, it helps the channel out greatly. Thanks for watching and have a great day.